Welcome to the City Show. I'm your host, Dr. Tom Krieger. On this week's show, we'll talk about A Lunch on Us. It's a program that helps Lebanon students in need pay for their lunch. And have you heard about the Inga Photo Challenge? We're going to be talking about that. We'll also get a sneak peek at the Warren County Sports Park. It's a huge addition to our economic vitality for our community. Up first, Angie Smith, the Executive Director of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, and her friend and cohort, Melissa Frisch, from the Third Friday Committee, and here to tell us about the 2019 Third Friday Concert Series, which gets underway in a couple of weeks on June 21st. Welcome to the City Show. And I messed your name up anyway. Forgive me.
Okay.
Yeah. It sounds like we're just getting party after party in Lebanon. We have the Country Festival this weekend, and then we start our third Friday events. And have you done this before with the Chamber? Is this your first time running this?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I started the end of August, last August, so I came in when we had the makeup one in September.
Okay. And how long have they been doing these concerts? How many years?
This actually is the 10th anniversary.
Okay.
So 10 years they've been doing the Third Fridays on Mulberry.
Okay. What in the world motivates the Chamber to do all this stuff? Because that sounds like a lot of work, a lot of organization.
It is. I think the biggest part is being able to provide the community an opportunity to come down and hang out and socialize, as well as to support our local businesses downtown. Okay. At a very relaxed setting to where people can just come out, hang out, listen to good music, enjoy their night.
Music, food, and beer. What's more relaxing than that, right? And who's going to be playing on June 21st?
So June 21st is the Naked Karate Girls. They are a big band that's known all over, to be honest. They have played, actually they've been together for a little over 10 years, playing at local places, actually different vacation spots, but just a fun show, entertaining band, show band, cover type band. Yeah. So they come in different costumes, portraying different characters, just a great, fun, entertaining band.
Did I hear you right on that? What is the name of it again?
Yeah, Naked Karate Girls. It's a group of guys. They're not naked women. They're fully
and it's actually
dressed.
men called the Naked
men.
Karate Girls. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be interesting. That alone, we could just drop the mic right there and come out to see the Naked Karate Girls, who are really guys. And what kind of music do they play? You said all kinds.
They play, a lot of cover band music,
Okay.
Different things, hot hits that are trending now, as well as going back into 80s, 90s music.
Were they here last year?
No, this is the first time ever that they've been to Lebanon.
How did you discover them? Were you like surfing the internet one night for bands and stumbled upon the Naked Karate Girls?
No, we had seen them. Actually, Melissa and I had seen them several times.
Okay.
And we're friends with some of them, and that had always been
that makes perfect
one of the
sense.
things we wanted them.
The fact that Melissa found them.
Yeah. She found them.
Right, let me shift over you just for a second, okay? Now, how long have you been involved as a helper for the committee?
I started January 28th this year.
It's got to be nice to have a friend. You guys must be friends beforehand because you seem like you have some good chemistry. And I understand you used to have your own daycare which is great.
Home,
working at the chamber now because probably a lot of squabbling and stuff. I'm just joking. The chamber's full of great people.
Yeah.
I'm a member of the chamber also. I would be one of the ones you'd have to say, go stand in the corner.
Right.
So who do we have scheduled for July 19th?
So July 19th is Top This Band, and that was...
Did you say topless band?
No. Top This Band.
Okay. I don't even want to ask you the next one. This is just going into the gutter.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so top this band. Okay, so
band.
we're turning right now as opposed to turning left.
Yes.
Not to get political, because I'm not going to do that.
Yes, and actually this was Mayor Brewer's pick.
Then they got to be good. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have never heard them.
Okay.
I have seen some videos. They play a lot at Miami Valley Gaming.
Okay.
They play at the venue and other places like that. So we're really excited to see them perform as well.
Fantastic. And the 16th, that's the next third Friday or third Thursday. Who do you got lined up on that one?
So that will be my sister Sarah.
Okay.
And they actually played last year for Third Friday. Great band. They are always excited to come back to Lebanon, so they'll close out the third Friday.
Sounds like a grassroots kind of country.
No, they're actually a entertaining cover band as well.
Melissa, you're nodding your head. Are you familiar with them too? Have you heard them?
I have. I saw them last year here. Yeah.
So do you have to be like just a party animal to be the assistant on this?
Yeah.
She's like, I can tell she's familiar with the music.
Oh yeah, she does party a lot.
And speaking of that, what time does the party start?
So the event actually runs from 5 to 11. Most of the three bands, because they're larger bands, they will come on between 7:30 and 8.
Okay.
So from 5 to 7:30ish, will be either we're going to have like a different type of music piping through the speakers, or
maybe a warm-up band. Do you have any warm-up bands?
We are working on it. We don't have anything confirmed just yet.
I could break out my clarinet or recorder from the 4th grade and go out there and entertain them.
Yeah, you can come out and play. We're hoping to have the first part more of a time to promote some of our local choirs, bands, those types of things. So I hate to say what we have yet because I don't have anything concrete yet.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sure we have a lot of talent in town, so to bring in some of the local talent, especially if the beverages are being served, they could probably be a little bit more lively. Now we got beverages. What about food? Do we have food too?
Yes, we have only 5 of them confirmed so far, but Dog Fathers, Hawaiian Ice, and KJ Cuisine.
Okay.
And I think there's one more, Historic Barbecue.
And I imagine all of our local eateries, are they going to be participating as well?
They'll be open right
Opened
there,
up?
won't they?
Oh yes, they'll be open. And when we chose the food vendors, we wanted to be sure that we didn't take away from our downtown restaurants as far as what they serve and things like that. So we want to be sure to promote, obviously, our restaurants that we have downtown. But in order to compensate for all the people that will be there, you've got to bring in something.
And make it easier and convenient.
Right.
Yeah. Now we mentioned drinks. You're going to be mixing margaritas down there, getting crazy.
No,
What kind of drinks are they going to have?
So,
Go ahead.
So we have Ohio Eagle, which is the Budweiser distributor. They'll be there with their different. Each month it'll be different as to what beers that they'll bring. So they'll be there. Then we have Valley Vineyards.
Okay.
That'll be there with 2 or 3 craft beers that they have. Then we're super excited to have the Common Beer Company that's in Mason.
Yeah.
They just joined the chamber, and they will be with us this year too.
Boy, those local breweries, they're really becoming ahead. I didn't know the Vineyard did beer as well.
They do.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And are you going to be able to talk with your friends and neighbors out there? Is the music, sometimes the music is just so loud, you have to wear earplugs. Is the chamber going to be selling earplugs or handing out earplugs, or is it going to be just right?
I think it'll be just right.
Okay. In the local restaurants, we talked about that. What about the kids? Because people like to bring their kids. Is this a kid-friendly event, or?
It is. What we're doing this year too, because we've been very fortunate to bring in 3 large bands for each month. We will actually be shutting down Broadway and Mulberry for this, and so the first part of the evening from 5 until 7:30ish is a great time for families to come down, hang out, meet their friends. It's a great time to let their kids not have to be so structured, and they can have fun. And then I would say probably around 8 o'clock, maybe 9, when the crowd starts getting more of adults, then obviously that turns into more of an adult time.
And it's a safe area. I mean, our town is it's spectacular. It's safe. It's kind of like we're doing the unveiling of the new downtown cobblestone streets, and no garbage trucks blocking the street off, and so that's exciting. You know what else I like? I like it when I see the police officers walking around at these events, and they're wonderful people. But not that I wouldn't feel safe, but I always feel safer knowing that they're there. Obviously they're not going to be imbibing or anything like that, but they're fun. I remember one year they had the canine, And I love seeing the dogs there too, as far as with the police officers. Is there a admission charge for this? Is this free or?
It's free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Wow.
You know, and then you can buy beer tickets,
Yeah.
and then obviously the food trucks and things like that. But the event's free. So I mean, you
Okay.
can come out if you want to bring, you know, your own drinks and food. Come out. We'll have tables set up. We'll have chairs set up.
Wow.
It's more of a we want you to come down and hang out downtown,
Yeah.
versus, you know, the charging of admission and things like that. We just want people to come downtown, enjoy downtown, and enjoy each other.
Now, what's you were here last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, favorite memory from last year? Not to put you on the spot, but do you have a favorite memory?
From the third Friday
Yeah.
that I helped with?
Yeah. You know what I think they should do? I think LCMB, because it's such a great bank and lovely new building. I think they should just throw up bags of money for people.
That
It's
would
just
be kinda
you know
nice.
for the kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be 5s, 10s, 20s, singles. You know, a money toss. That would be
that would
fun.
definitely be fun. But I would have to say the most memorable would probably be just watching people hang out.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's neat to kind of see it from the back side of things, because you put a lot of time, you put a lot of effort into something, and you hope that it's well accepted.
Yeah.
And to be able to sit back and watch, you know, kids having fun, adults having fun, and even hearing people talk about, like, who's coming to Third Friday? Are you coming
Yeah.
to Third Friday? That's what we want.
That's nice.
We want to be sure, you know, that they have fun.
And how does this align with the mission of the Chamber of Commerce? The Third
So,
Friday?
as far as for
I think
the
you just said it.
Yeah.
Community, but how else?
It is. So part of the chamber, we're here to promote businesses, and we're here to promote, you know, building a stronger community. And if we can, you know, organize and carry out events and even help support events that will draw people here, whether it's our local community members or if it's even people from out of town, and draw them into town, they're going to come, they're going to shop, they're going to eat, they're going to do those things, and we're able to help grow those businesses.
I'm surprised Lebanon hasn't expanded to like 50,000 people because we're so cool. We're the best. I think we should say, no, don't come. So we can just enjoy it, but we let everyone else come too, which is kind of
Yes.
neat. Now, under your leadership, the Chamber has become more active with monthly coffees, government updates, and so on. How has the membership responded to the changes?
You know, we have grown. We have steadily grown each year with the number of members, and so it's nice. It's nice to be able to see that, you know, we're a thriving community, our chamber and community, and they find value. That was one of the things that's really important to me. If I'm going to ask somebody to pay membership dues, I really want them to feel like that there's a value in it.
Yeah. So who joins the Chamber and why?
Who's joined the
Who
chamber?
joins it? What companies? Is it just big companies, little companies? And
You know, it's random. It's all of them. We've had large companies, industrial businesses have joined the chamber. We've had, you know, your smaller businesses that come in, they'll join. We've even had small business, as in 1 or 2 people who join the chamber. So it's kind of nice to be able to see, you know, a wide variety, but they've all joined for various reasons, which kind of makes it neat as well.
you have monthly meetings,
We do.
coffee. Tell me about that again briefly.
So
What day of the week is that?
that's the second Thursday of
Okay.
each month.
Okay.
So we actually have 6 networking opportunities
Okay.
each month that will allow our members to engage with other chamber members, whether it's networking, whether it's, you know, a developmental learning type of
Yeah.
event where their training's going on, whether it's we go and eat lunch to promote one of our chamber restaurants. You know, we do a lot.
Well, let's recap real quick on the dates and the names of the band for the third Friday. Which is the first one again?
So the
Not that I
first-
forgot it, in case
first
someone else
one
has.
is June 21st, and that's the Naked Karate Girls.
I'm going to be there for that one.
You will love it.
I know I will.
promise you will love it. July 19th is the Top This Band, and August 16th is my sister Sarah.
Wow. Is there anything else that we need to cover that we missed?
Your sponsors.
Yes, I
Thank you,
do
Melissa.
want to mention our sponsors because we could not do
Yeah.
it without our sponsors. Advix is one of
Yeah.
our sponsors. LCNB is always a great sponsor. Fecon, who has been a sponsor for many years, and Kettering Help.
Okay.
As well as the city. The city, you know, you mentioned the police department. The police department is on board, the fire department, the city. There are so many different avenues that come together to make these events a success. It's not just the chamber, like it truly is a community event.
Now, how many volunteers are necessary to pull this off? Is it just you two making it all happen? I'm sure there's a few more people that you need.
Yes. So for the night of the events, we have around 40.
Oh my.
Throughout the
that's
evening
good.
that come out and help.
Yeah, so you can have fun too.
Oh yes,
you two.
we do have fun.
So you're not just, you know, worried about, hey, that porta potty's getting filled. Somebody get that. Right? Yeah. Well, that's neat. It seems like you guys have fun with it. Fun's contagious. Great food, great music, no charge. It's free. Come on down. The fun starts at 5?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, and it goes till
11 p.m.
11 p.m. Wow. Only in Lebanon. Have a blast. Thanks, ladies. Hey, we'll return with a look at lunch on us right after this break. Thank you.
Break your fast food habit at Kelly's Meats and Deli at 1001 West Main Street in Lebanon. Stop in for a quick lunch featuring made-to-order sandwiches, tasty sides, and mouth-watering daily specials. For dinner, Kelly's offers fresh-cut steaks, chops, and seafood, plus a variety of prepared dishes that only need to be reheated. You'll also find a large selection of high-quality wine and beer that can make any meal a special event. Kelly's Meats and Deli open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, now open for dinner Saturdays 6 to 9 p.m. And remember, we cater too.
Both my legs were amputated due to an IED. It's when you start to try to get back into like an everyday life. I absolutely felt like I lost some of my purpose. There must be something more. When DAV came into my life, they gave me a new mission. I could still be a productive member of society, could still support a family.
The DAV gave him that sense of structure and purpose again to get his life back together.
Visit DAV.org to learn more about our mission.
Have a shoulder problem? That's pretty common. The shoulder is a complex, 4 different joints, 28 different muscles, which requires a unique approach, which is what we do. Chiropractic adjustments to the joint, clinical massage to the tissue, and therapeutic exercise to help re-educate and strengthen that area. If you're looking for great care for a shoulder problem, call our office at 933-9799 to schedule your free assessment of your shoulder problem.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool. Oh, yeah. Ah, yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, welcome back to the City Show. Many families in Lebanon struggle to pay for their children's school lunches while no one is denied a meal because they can't pay. This situation can be a problem when it comes time to graduate high school if students still owe lunch fees. Well, Renee Forrester and the Martin Luther King Community Coalition decided to do something about this by creating Lunch on Us, a fundraising effort to wipe out school lunch debt in Lebanon. Renee's here to tell us about the program, as is Lebanon City School Superintendent Todd Yohe. Welcome to the City Show, Renee. What sparked your desire to get this going?
Well, we had 40 Days of Peace, the Martin Luther King 40 Days of Peace, and they were focusing on homelessness and hunger. Yeah. We didn't think we could do anything for homelessness, but we thought we could find the gap in Lebanon that, you know, make sure people got fed. And we researched everything, and we found out kids aren't able to pay for school lunch.
Yeah, my goodness.
So that's what our focus was on, and we started fundraising, having the community and individuals donate so that we could pay their lunch.
And how many students are faced with this dilemma each year?
All over the country, thousands.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a problem everywhere.
And what about locally? How many? Because I imagine, are we looking locally helping? So how many kids are we looking at? Any idea?
I don't know how many, but we're helping Bowman right now.
Yeah, okay.
And then we helped 5 students, 5 seniors graduate by paying their lunch debt off.
When did the Lunch on Us fundraiser start?
We began the concept in 2017.
Okay.
And then we started donating 2018.
And were you there at the beginning?
Yes.
Okay, so this kind of came out of your heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, bless you. That's awesome. How much money have you raised so far?
We've raised $5,000.
Okay, outstanding. And I understand kids from Bowman Elementary, you just mentioned that, are benefiting from Lunch on Us. And how is this whole thing handled?
People donate. When we get to a certain amount of money, we write a check to the school.
Okay.
And then the school handles getting it to Bowman and where it needs to go.
And is it just people, or do companies? You get any
Yes.
corporate assistance also?
We actually got some help with from Lebanon Ford. One of their employees found out about the program, and he asked his employer if they could wear jeans on Friday, pay $5.
Yeah.
And they raised over $850 for us.
Okay, so that's a fine for them to pay $5 and it went there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know a few people at Ford. They are wonderful
was great.
people. Now, are they aware of who's paying their bill?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. Do you know how much debt accumulates over the course of a school year for an individual?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So I think one of the great things about the Lunch on Us program, as the Martin Luther King Coalition and Renee have put it together, is that they really want to focus on students at younger ages staying out of debt. Through their lunch fees. It's like any other debt. When a family is struggling financially, there are students that qualify for free and reduced lunch, and certainly those students qualify and do not have to pay. But then there's also a population of students that do not qualify for that program, and and may struggle a little bit financially, but debt is likely to build over time, and before long, $2-3 lunch over time in many years accumulates to quite a debt. And,
so it accumulates from the early years on. So by the time you get to graduation, that could be
And students can graduate if they owe fees, but they can't receive their diploma. And so that's an issue for some kids. And so this year, Lunch on Us was able to help the 5 seniors who had fees that were due, and so that they could receive their diplomas.
That almost brings me to tears. I can tell it touches your heart. And wow.
Yeah, I cried at graduation.
I bet you did. Yeah. So do you get an opportunity to meet the children who are receiving the benefit?
No.
Not even necessary for you.
It's not necessary.
Wow.
Just know that we're helping.
Yeah.
And we want to help the other schools too, so we're hoping that we get more donations generated so we can spread it out to other schools.
And how can our viewers help with this fundraiser?
They can go to Martin Luther King, MLKLebanon.org.
Okay.
And it tells you exactly how to donate.
Okay. And will everything that they send to the Lunch on Us go towards paying off this debt? Is there other expenses?
No, every cent goes to Lunch on Us.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic. So you got a lot of volunteers.
Yeah, we've got a
behind the
committee.
scenes.
Yeah, we've got a committee. It's really...
So how many other people behind the scenes making this happen?
About 15.
Okay.
About 15 people.
Okay. Todd, you seem like a pretty sharp guy. Obviously, you're the superintendent.
I don't know about how sharp I am.
Well, and you're here talking about this, so it's because there's obviously lots of things on your plate. So this obviously has your heart too.
Oh yeah, it's a wonderful program. It's a great way for the community to help students in a way that they might not think about. 100% of the money raised goes towards student lunch fees for students, and people may not realize it, but the lunch operations, the food service operation of a school district is separate from the other operations of the school district, and so they're a self-funded entity.
Okay.
And they're not a profit-making entity, but they have to cover costs. There are lunch food service employees and the cost of food and so on. And so it's wonderful when people donate to the program to help our kids, and really, in a sense, helping parents look out for their children and make sure that they eat. No student ever goes without lunch, but certainly there's a cost involved in providing that lunch. I always tell people we operate the largest restaurant in our restaurants in our community. We feed kids 180 days a year, 5,500 students.
Is there a recommended donation structure as far as, we'd encourage you to donate this much, or is obviously every dollar is appreciated, but do you have a structure to simplify with people? And
whatever they can afford, and then my sister put out a challenge to everybody who graduated from Lebanon to donate their graduation date each month.
Oh, that's good.
So if you graduated in 1976, you send $19.76.
Okay. Depends where you move that decimal.
Right.
Now, there's a lot of ways that we can help our Lebanon students, but tell me why you should think about supporting Lunch on Us.
I feel that all students should be able to have lunch without any worry about it. Because so many children worry. I mean, my daughter, she went to school, she was on reduced lunch, but she was embarrassed by it. So she started packing. And then the gentleman that helped us from Ford, he said he remembers going to school and not being able to have anything but a cheese sandwich. So it's very important for them. It's important for their brain, for them to do well in school. They should be able to get their grades, be in activities, not worry about school lunch debt.
Yeah, and not just lunch, but what about breakfast?
Right.
I know some schools, they do something for breakfast.
We do have a breakfast program for students who are eligible for breakfast. So we do serve students breakfast and lunch. And I would also add that occasionally we're contacted by either individuals or businesses, companies wanting to know how they might donate to different causes, and I've steered them towards Renee and the Lunch on Us program because it does benefit a lot of kids.
I imagine so many companies, they throw away so much food. Boy, I'm not sure if that could be utilized, but I want to put a challenge out there. First of all, way to go, Ford. I mean, that's fantastic. I want to challenge some of the other companies out there to come forward and give you a call and get on board with that. And again, it's not for the PR; it's for the kids.
Right.
That's awesome. Is there anything else that we need to know? Did I miss anything?
Can't think of anything.
Well, bless your heart. And Todd, thanks for being here. What a wonderful organization. And what else do you do with the Martin Luther King Coalition?
We have a program in January, and then different community activities. We have a Martin Luther King March, and just try to be out there in the public, anything we can do to help.
Okay, well, fantastic. Thanks for being on the couch today. We'll be back with Inga Photo Challenge right after this break.
Bob Pulte Chevrolet always gives you the best. Best price guaranteed. Best trade-in value. Best selection. Best financing on all new and pre-owned vehicles. See for yourself at bobpulte.com. And you'll love the Pulte price.
Since 1954, Hardee's Interiors has been providing quality furnishings for homes in and around Lebanon, Ohio. Today, you'll still find quality antique and vintage furniture along with new Made in America furniture of all styles. At Hardee's, you can create a mix of furniture and accessories that truly reflects your personality, all made to last a lifetime. Designers are welcome, and so are you. Hardee's Interiors at 208.5 Wright Avenue or online at hardeesinteriors.com.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Bob Pulte Chevrolet always gives you the best. Best price guaranteed. best trade-in value, best selection, best financing on all new and pre-owned vehicles. See for yourself at bobpulte.com, and you'll love the Pulte price.
Welcome back to the City Show. Joanne Hurley from the Humane Association is back on the couch with us. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And you're here to talk about the Inga Photo Challenge.
We are.
Here's a picture of Inga. Joanne, tell me about this beautiful looking dog.
Well, this is Miss Inga. She's 5 years old. She is a boxer mix. Inga has been with the shelter for 4 years, 4 long years. So we're trying to get some exposure for her that's a good exposure, and so we decided to do a photo challenge where she's able to go out into town and meet people and interact with people. We have designated volunteers that take her on outings. And so we want everyone to just take a picture of her and tag the Humane Association. Nice. So we're doing like a selfie. Can everybody see that? It's on Facebook.
Okay.
So we definitely want people to be looking for her, get a picture with her. We want to show how well that she interacts with people. Yeah. She's a great dog. When she first came in, she had some issues. Yeah. When people would try to walk her, you would end up with missing patches of hair or ripped clothes. But in the time that she spent with us, not only my staff, but our volunteers who are very dedicated to her as well, they have done such an amazing job. This is the smartest, most well-trained dog that's at the shelter. She holds 4 trick titles, her novice through her advanced. She gets to go on outings like to the train and things like that. If you know how to handle her, she's a great dog. We just need to find that right family for her.
And she's been at the shelter for 4 years?
4 years.
Wow. How did she end up at the shelter?
She was a stray when she came in.
Okay.
Yep.
And what do you think has kept her from being successfully adopted?
Her only issue, and this is pretty selective, is she can be reactive with other pets.
Okay.
And you don't know, she gives you a very clear-cut signal when she's willing to accept another dog, and there have been many that she has accepted and played with.
Yeah.
But, you know, for the most part, she is a little reactive with other pets. But like I said, this does not stop her from being a fantastic pet. And she's a girl, you know, when we say she's a little reactive, you just have to know how to handle it. She goes downtown. She goes places where there's other dogs. You know, she's able to do that because she has been trained really well on how to react to these situations.
I don't think I've ever seen a dog that's not reactive to other dogs.
Right.
I mean, they're wonderful animals. I love them, but they get excited.
They do get excited.
Yeah.
You know, hers is a little bit more, but you know, it's just like I said, if people come in and meet her, we can give them the tools that they need to know how to handle Inga. She's so easy once you have these tools in your toolbox.
I fell in love with her just with that picture with her little ears.
She's gorgeous, and she's so interactive and funny and quirky. And she's just an all-around really good dog, and she loves people. She absolutely loves people.
Now, in addition to getting around the community, what else have you done to make her overcome these issues?
So, like I said, the first thing that we did was get with our trainer and put her on what's called a behavior modification plan. It starts with a simple settle. So Inga has learned that, and this was one of the most important things with her, that when we drop that leash to the floor and we put our foot in it, she knows to lay down. She goes right down. She knows what that means.
I didn't even know what that meant.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's really good. You know, it's positive reinforcement. When they get 4 on the floor, you treat, you positively reinforce that behavior. And so Inga is so smart, and this is part of the problem, I think, is that she's so smart. She can learn any trick. In her trick titles, she plays the piano, she rolls out mats, she gets mail out of the mailbox. I mean, this is a smart dog. If anyone was looking for a dog to teach and to go on a journey and learn with, Inga would be the greatest dog ever.
Now you have the contest?
We have the photo contest.
Is this the first time you've done this?
This is the first time for the photo challenge.
Okay.
So like I said,
it's a great idea.
Our goal is just to get people interacting with her and then share that. Okay. Share that with the people you know. You know, if we get everybody sharing, then that gets her more exposure. So, you know, we're excited about it and excited for Inga to get out and meet people. She has quite a following. When the volunteers walk her, people actually drive by and roll down their windows and they're like, "Hey, Inga," you know.
Wow.
So.
And apparently there's going to be a winner of this contest?
Yeah, we'll be putting together a furry friend basket.
Okay.
So when we pick that winner, we'll find out what type of pet they have and build the basket accordingly. So, and it runs from June 1st through June 30th. Okay. And we're just hoping everybody gets involved and gives it a try.
Well, you got to get her out to the third Friday event. I'm sure you'll have lots of, you know, I didn't ask them earlier if that's a pet-friendly event or not.
I would have to ask that myself.
Yeah, but that would be a great opportunity. Yeah. So when is Inga going to be out and about? You mentioned the dates. Any specific time?
There's no specific date. So we have walkers that come in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening. Yeah. And she kind of has a team that works with her and everything. So it's just kind of random. Wow. You may see her downtown. You may see her walking, you know, out in front of the courthouses or something like that. But we encourage everybody to stop and take a selfie and tag the Humane Association in it.
Now, you probably have an opinion of who would be the best family for Inga, in your opinion.
You know, we don't want
not to exclude anybody,
right?
But
we don't want to put too many parameters on it because we're willing to, you know, it's a case-by-case basis.
Okay.
So, you know, what we want to do is obviously she may need to be the only pet.
Yeah.
That's really the only criteria, and someone who's willing to continue her training and like I said, accept the tools that we already know works with her and use those. And like I said, she's a great dog.
Yeah. And if that photo didn't stir you, I bet someone stirred already. So if they are, how do they get a hold of you to find out how to maybe have a date with Inga?
Message us on Facebook. Okay. Send us an email through our website, homelesspets.org.
Beautiful.
Call the shelter.
Can they just pop into the shelter?
Pop into the shelter. We're always happy to talk to people about Inga.
Good, good.
Yep.
Well, you just have a beautiful heart for this is a great fit for you.
And I'm sure
all those dogs love you. Yeah.
Best job ever.
Is there anything else? Anything that we missed?
No, but I will throw this out there. Yeah. On June 15th, we are having Paws for the Cause garage sale.
Nice.
We have tons of new and gently used items that'll be out for sale. It's kind of a spring cleaning thing. So it's a great place to get new things, water bowls, harnesses, leashes, treats for your pets. Wow. Come on down and support the Humane Association.
That's awesome. Joanne, thanks. Thanks for being here. Stay tuned. We'll take you out to Warren County Sports Park for a sneak peek right after this break.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Disaster tips from the objects left behind.
My home wasn't insured, but you can check your insurance policy now to make sure you're covered. Oh.
My savings are lost, but you can put money aside and plan for unexpected disaster costs.
We're lost forever, but you can scan important documents now so they survive.
Whoa. For more tips on how to prepare, visit ready.gov.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
You made her college years possible, opening that education savings account when she was little, spearheading campus tours, and deciphering financial aid. If you can ace planning for college, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
Welcome back. I'm here with Ben Hoffman, Director of Sports Enterprises for the Warren County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Correct.
That's a mouthful. We were talking earlier, he said he just wanted to be the Director of Sports.
Right.
Okay, but
right.
This is a big place. You need a big title because you got to bring people here. This is going to be a big draw for our wonderful county. Before you start telling us about that, can you tell us a little bit about you and your journey and how you got involved with this project?
Yes, I've been with the Convention and Visitors Bureau for 14 years now. I started in 2006. We've been through 14 summers or seasons as we call it. Prior to that, I worked for Miami University. I worked in the alumni events department, planning events, athletic fundraising, and alumni events across the country. Was hired here to bring in sporting events of all shapes and sizes, which we've been able to do. And then now we have the ability to bring them to our own facility that'll open next year.
And what's the general role of the Convention and Visitors Bureau?
So the Convention and Visitors Bureau's mission is to drive economic impact through overnight and year-round visitors. On my side, on the sports side, we do that through mostly youth sporting events on the weekends.
And the impact on the local economy for something like that, is it going to bring in more business for the rest of the area?
So yeah, last year we did over $50 million of economic impact and close to 80,000 hotel room nights. This year will be a little bit shorter. Last year, as you remember, you visited us, the World Ultimate Frisbee Championships. That event is not coming back, so we're in the 60,000 hotel room night, $42 million impact into our local businesses through sports this year.
And what events do you anticipate being brought to the county with this facility?
With this facility, it opens up a wide variety for us. We do a lot of local soccer, baseball, ultimate lacrosse, things like that. This puts us on a national stage. We can recruit more super regional events, which are more than just Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. We can really draw from the Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, that we haven't been able to do in the past because we haven't had a destination facility.
Okay. And back specifically to the economic, what specific businesses do you anticipate benefiting?
So
are they going to be building hotels around here?
In most of our events, local shops, restaurants, and then obviously hotels. With a CVB mission being overnight visitors, we're focused on the out-of-town folks that stay in hotels. I do imagine that some will be built, but we're really building this park to help the ones that are already here.
Okay, that kind of leads into my next question. Why did CVB choose to build its own park? This is obviously, it's huge. This has got to be a big expense. I'm sure there's some smart minds behind this decision.
It is. So we took a long look at this. When I was hired in 2006, we were talking about a $100 million facility someone else was going to build, come in and run. We did a lot of studies and research to find out the exact model we needed to build to be successful. We ran into a lot of hurdles over the years with facility availability. So we were turning away about 42,000 room nights, $20 million to our community just because we didn't have space. Now this facility is for those tournaments. It's going to be available on the weekends. It's nobody's home per se, but every weekend we'll be running a tournament out here that'll bring people in from out of town.
Well, you definitely got space. What specifically is being built here right now?
So currently we're building 14 international sized soccer fields, so those are 80 yards by 120 yards. 12 are natural grass, 2 are synthetic turf. Those are able to be adapted to a variety of sizes. So in the soccer world, we have 9v9, 7v7. We also can play both genders of lacrosse, ultimate frisbee, Australian rules football. On the natural grass side, we also have a unique ability. The fields right behind us are sand capped, which means the top 2 inches of the entire field is sand, which means as we get a big downpour of rain, we'll be able to get on them and play really quickly.
Nice.
And we'll be able to cut the grass really low so the kids will be able to play at an international competition level.
And what other sports besides lacrosse and soccer, softball, football, anything like that? Or?
Yeah, so the other side of the park, we have 6 diamond sport fields. So we have 2 synthetic turf infield fields, 1 large, so it's 13 and over baseball, 1 small, 12 and under baseball. And then we've got 4 other fields over there, 2 skinned infields, 2 grass infields that'll be able to do baseball, softball, and sports like that.
Okay, well let's check this place out. There's so much to see. Let's pick up and move and take a peek at this beautiful place.
Sounds great.
Wow, this place is just huge. Tell me about what we got here.
So right behind us we have our 2 synthetic turf multi-purpose fields. They'll also be 80 by 120, as I mentioned. The grass fields on the other side are. These will be programmed for a wide variety of field sports: lacrosse, ultimate frisbee, a lot of soccer, obviously, and other sports that would play on a similar thing. They also will have no permanent lines on them, so they're able to be designed and drawn every weekend for whatever event is out there.
Wow, that's a noisy piece of equipment. Expensive too. Speaking of expense, how is this thing being paid for?
So the debt service on this project was paid for by a lodging tax increase. So we went to our hoteliers 6 years ago now, a while ago, polled the hoteliers to see if they thought this was a good idea. Almost every hotel signed on suggesting that they would take on an additional 1% tax. Went through the State House, got our county commissioners to approve it. So now when you stay in Warren County, there's an additional 1% that pays the debt service. The operations on the facility will be paid for by operations, so rental, programming, sponsorship, and food and beverage that's out here.
So are you kind of nervous about how you're going to fill this place up?
I'm not nervous about having it be full. We have a lot of demand.
All the fields?
Yeah, we'll be full. There's a lot of demand. I have almost every weekend in 2020 already at least verbally committed, if not signed.
Wow.
Yep.
How do you keep track of that? You must have a team of
I have
people.
a great staff. I have 2 full-time staff members now, and we'll be building more staff to support us as we open this park.
You know, I can't help but think you got all these kids. There's going to be some injuries anytime you get kids playing. How are you covering that?
So we have a great relationship with Premier Health. They came on as our medical provider sponsor. They're going to have athletic trainers out here every weekend, making sure all the kids are taken care of. And then obviously with every event comes a lot of pre-planning on how to deal with this.
And when's the first event scheduled for the sports park?
So we'll be open next spring with the entire complex. Okay. This fall we will most likely run a few events over here on the synthetic turf. Next, we have to wait for the grass to grow. So next spring the whole facility will be open, but in the fall we'll probably be out here on these 2 fields.
Is it just for events, or is it going to be open and available for the public as well? Because you get all these nice things, people are going to want to come and say, let's go play there.
Yeah, so there are a lot of amenities here that are available to the public. Yeah. There's a lot of walking trails. There's going to be a playground built on the west side, the side we were just on.
Okay.
In terms of the fields, local teams will use them for practice and games, but they'll have to be rented and programmed ahead of time.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that could be challenging. Mm-hmm. Now I notice you have one facility down there, a big one. Are there going to be other facilities built as far as restroom facilities?
So there's a building way down that way, kind of on both sides. We have a similar building on both sides that has restrooms, concessions, a kind of tournament directors or operation room. On this side, it's a baseball umpire's locker room because this building is situated in between our 6 baseball fields. On the other side, it'll be the Premier Health training room.
Yeah, and what about the future? I mean, this is a sports complex. Is there going to be a building to house indoor basketball, other things as well?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll get this open and operating and make sure everything's moving in the way we want it to. There are 24 acres in the middle of this park called the center portion of the park that is available for growth, whether it's additional baseball fields or another few soccer fields or a big restroom building or a field house, we don't know yet.
So are the high schools and all these other private teams, are they contacting you already? Is there a need or a number for them to contact you if they have an interest in finding a schedule? Or?
Yeah, if anybody wants to rent the fields at any time, they can look on our website, which is ohioslargestplayground.com. They can find the sports park information through that, or they can call my line directly, which is 513-204-7050.
I imagine there's got to be a tremendous amount of people that have to take care of this place. So job opportunities coming up regarding that also?
Yes, so we will also be building our maintenance staff and our event staff. We will hire a maintenance director here in the next month or 2, and then that person will hire a staff to support him or her when that job gets filled.
Well, this is truly amazing. Is there anything else that we need to know, Ben?
I don't think so. I think, once we get open, we'll kind of announce an opening. We hope to have some sort of event out here where the community can come out and see it and touch and feel it. We're just excited to be open and operating here soon.
Wow. Well, thanks for allowing us a chance to get out here and take a look at it. I can't wait to see it with all the people having fun. Let's get back to the city show. Time now for the community calendar. Don't forget the third Friday on Mulberry. On Friday, June 21st, starting at 5 p.m. for an evening of high-energy music from the Naked Karate Girls. There'll be hot food, cold drinks, and plenty of friends and neighbors to catch up with. The event is free and everyone is welcome. On Saturday, June 16th at 10 a.m., head out to Cedar Creek State Park for a nature discovery hike. This 7-mile hike starts at the Day Lodge. Will be held by park naturalist Aaron Shaw and other Ohio certified volunteer naturalists. It's your chance to get plenty of fresh air while you take in the natural beauty of the park. For more information, check out www.cedarcreekstatepark.com. Registrations are being accepted for the Lebanon Theater Company's 2019 Summer Theater Camp, which runs from July 29th through August 2nd for children in grades 2 through 6 from 9 a.m. to noon each day. Your child will be introduced to theater, terms, etiquette, auditioning, characterization, and more. The cost is $120. For more information and to register, go online to www.ltcplays.com. The Warren County Historical Society will hold a summer camp for students entering the 4th through 8th grade from July 8th through 11th, led by Lebanon's preeminent historian, John Zimkis. John will cover southwestern Ohio's fascinating journeys from forest to farms, settlements, and cities. The camp includes a field trip to the Cincinnati Museum Center. To get more information and download a registration form, go online to harmonmuseumohio.org. Make plans to attend the Lebanon County Council of Garden Club's annual garden tour on Saturday and Sunday, June 22nd and 23rd. Tickets are available now at the Village Ice Cream Parlor, Brick House on Broadway, Ambassador Antiques, and Creech Lawn and Landscape for just $10. Tickets will be $15 on the days of the tour and available at Lebanon train station. Search Lebanon Garden Tour 2019 on Facebook for more information. Well, that's it. That's it for our show. We'll be back on June 18th with Richard Lynch, who is releasing a new album. We'll also preview the 4th of July parade and get some more details on the history camp. We hope you sure enjoyed today's show. We'll see you soon. Thanks.